just doing an end of the month ramble and a little bit of a channel update here today, or preview of some, I guess, December videos, perhaps, I guess maybe called that. A channel update is just, I am going to, let's comment on my other video, one of my other videos talking about being excited for Christmas videos, and I will be doing a tapping around the house when we get all the Christmas stuff up. We're doing that Saturday. Well, I'm filming this on Friday, but it's going up the 30th, so we will be doing that on the 30th tomorrow, or today if you're watching it today. And probably a couple of days after that, I will do a video showing the decorations. We got some stuff for the outside of the house as well, so that will be fun. I've said this to people in comments already, and I've mentioned it in a few videos also. I'll say it again here, though. I'm not going to be doing requests for a bit. I'm going to start up again in 25. I don't know exactly when. If it's going to kind of be in January, or like an early January, maybe later January, early February. It's not going to be like halfway into the year or something, but I just want to kind of take a break from them. And, if you want to still put some, like I said, to the people that have, I'll put them on my list, and I'm not guaranteeing they all get done. long gone are the days of that. But as always, I try to do as many as I can. But I want to just fucking focus on my own stuff right now. I finally got that shady football coach vid up that was one I wanted to do for a while, and I kept putting off. I finally just did it. I thought that came out pretty well. A lot of you seem to like it. I've done the first two parts of that shady interview series. I'm going to keep doing that throughout December as well. I'm thinking out some things to do with those. I'm probably getting the shed maybe for a video, figuring out some other stuff, but I do have the second part of the interview up, and then I'll probably do the next one. Will kind of be in the garage, and I'll go from there. I'm going to play that one out for a little bit. And obviously you'll see my Christmas haul once that comes around. I don't know how many other Christmas theme things I would do. I'm trying to think if I have any games that are Christmas themed, or not even Christmas themed, but maybe like in the snow or something. I do want to get a browsing video up in December. I haven't done one of those in a bit. I don't know what yet. What else? Probably see an eating video or two up. Go up. And obviously you'll see the NFL rambles. Season's almost over, but the update was more in terms of the requests. I do want to try to get a couple of gameplays up. I didn't get any up for November. Gameplays are similar to me as role plays. If I'm not in the mood to do them, I'm not doing them, because I'm just gonna not be in the right mind if I'm doing them. Like, I've started role plays and just been like, this is not good. I'm like kind of phoning it in, and I'm I'm too scatterbrained and I immediately stop and I go to something else. It's the same thing with gameplays. Like I want to play the game that I'm putting the video up. I don't just be like, oh, I'll throw this random gameplay up, but I'm not in the mood to play it, and it's like, ugh. I'm kind of putting around and stuff in it, so I kind of want to try to get 2 up. I might, don't hold me to it, I might do Quantum of Solace. I haven't even put that in yet, but I might work that into one of the gameplays, and I don't know what else. People seem to like the video game collection video in that different format. It came out, like, I rewatched some of it and it came out decent enough. I was a little concerned about how it would come out. But it came out pretty good. I didn't want it because I was standing up. I didn't want to make that one like an... I mean, realistically, if I had those pulled off the shelf and I was really getting... like, I was giving descriptions to a lot of the games, that would have been over a 2-hour video, and I was like, I do not want to be doing this for 2 hours. I may do the sound of going back and forth on the cases. That was a nice sound. I'll probably... maybe either do... I probably wouldn't do a short of that. I guess I still could do a short of that, because they increase the lengths, but maybe I'll just do exactly what I did for the collection vid, and just maybe it'd be probably a shorter video, maybe like 7-8 minutes of just kind of going up and down the one shelf, because one shelf just has all cases. The one shelf has Super Nintendo and stuff like that, Genesis, that's out of cases. But that other bookshelf has all game cases, so I can kind of go up and down each thing, maybe like do a no talking, just that, with some gum chewing or something, I don't know. But I definitely want to do that. My stomach's making noise, and my stomach issues have been flaring up recently, so my stomach's been active and some other things have been going on. But, and as usual, per month, it's like kind of just do whatever comes to my mind, But I definitely want to get some eating videos in there. As always, and a lot of the same, really. Just mainly the request stuff I wanted to talk about briefly, and I want to keep also that shady interview thing that I did. I want to turn that into kind of a series. And so the second part went up today. I filmed it the same day I'm filming this one. And then go from there. As with all my role plays, I kind of just idea goes in my head. I actually have ideas for some other things too. That's part of the channel update. I have some ideas for some other kind of interesting type videos that probably won't play well, but I kind of want to give them a lot of them involve like incoherent, like talking and stuff, like the word, you know what the words are, but they're not making sense type thing. There's another one I had an idea to do too. I need it to be dark for that video though. Kind of another slip into shadows type video. I kind of want to do that one with a little bit more of a sinister tone. I forgot that's what I wanted to mention as well for the channel update. I want to do, kind of like when I did the, I'm trapped in the sounds or whatever it was in the garage. More stuff that's a little, I guess you'd say unhinged, but a little more goofy or whatever. I want to do that as well. Other than that, there'll be a lot of the same rambles. You're going to see the NFL recaps. You'll see the Christmas haul when that comes. You'll see the Christmas tapping around the house, showing the Christmas decorations. Might see a couple videos from the garage in December as well. Might be a garage heavy month. I was going to say something, I just forgot. What else is new? I'm forgetting about this. Saying. I might do another shady, some kind of coach roleplay. It's crazy how it's the end of the year, you know. Apparently these vids. Another thing I might do is see how it goes right there. Like I have a thought, and then all of a sudden a previous thought pops in and it takes over. I think I did in October. I think I had 3 days without putting up vids, and I did 4 this month. I'm gonna do another 4 or 5 next month. I'm actually getting comfortable not putting up vids on certain days. And the funny thing is, I still might double up on some days, but I just like those days where there's nothing. I don't know. I'm getting a little used to it, and I want to kind of keep doing that. I don't think I'd ever go max unless I was absolutely incapable of doing the videos. But I wouldn't, as long as I'm capable of making the videos, it'd be like, I don't think I'd go more than like 3 days, honestly. Because that's the thing with me, if I, like, a few days this month I had videos filmed, but I'm like, I'm not putting them up, I'll wait. The problem, and that's hard for me to do sometimes. When I have the video done, I want to immediately get it up. I did it with the collection video, because I had put up the tapping tournament video, and then I was like, I filmed that. I'm like, let me just film this game collection in this format, or, the way I did it, see how it goes. I had it filmed. I was like, I'll put it up on Thursday, yesterday. And then I was like, no, I'm putting it up now. Like I couldn't wait. I might lean a little more into the shorts as well now that I think you go up to like 3 minutes now. Like I might do a drink review as a short, just a drink review. I'm probably gonna do some like straight tapping videos as shorts, like just straight like 3 minutes tapping. Fast. It's hard for me to do slow tapping. It's always typically fast. Maybe no talking and stuff, things like that. I like that I'm pretty sure they upped it to 3 minutes. They increased the length, and I'm pretty sure it's 3 minutes. That's a nice amount, actually. Because I could do a nice tapping thing. I could just do a straight drink review as a short. I wouldn't do that with all my drink reviews, but if there's one where I'm just like, what, I want to do a quick drink review. Hammer that in 3 minutes, do like a straight tapping video, or maybe even like a assorted sound type stuff, a scratching sound or some shit like this. Do something like that for 3 minutes or whatever. Some other things I could do too with that, which is kind of nice. That's something to do more of, because I don't mind putting up shorts, and my shorts are typically just random stuff, right? It's not ASMR related. I don't think it ever has been. But with this increased length, I might make them more ASMR related, because I feel like I can do a nice. You could do a minute of tapping. That's fine. But for me, I like a nice 3 minutes is better, or it's perfect for the drink review. Because I feel like a lot of my drink reviews views. It's like by 2.5 minutes, I'm good on it. That's why I always usually add something in with it. But with like that, like that's perfect for a short as well. Or realistically, I could actually, if it was like a shorter eating video, I could do it because I eat fast. Like if I had like one of those beefy burritos, or even two from Taco Bell, I feel like I could destroy those in the 3 minutes and turn that into kind of a short. So that's another kind of thing to do. Or it's just like a no talking, eating popcorn, for example, for 3 minutes type thing. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I would obviously still do full-length eating videos, but let me know how you feel about some of these shorts. In terms of like a drink review is a short, maybe a straight tapping video is a short, no talking, like eating video, no talking, That's a short, let me know. But yeah, another month is upon us with December. There's nothing coming out in the theaters that I'm interested in. I talked about that we saw Heretic. We've seen 3 movies since we've been here. It was Speak No Evil, Heretic, and Twisters. I liked all of them. Although I had my problems with Speak No Evil, but I still liked it well enough. I really liked Heretic, and Twisters was good for what it was. It's just, for me personally, Gladiator 2 looks kind of cool, but I don't need to see it in the theater. I have no interest in Wicked. I have no interest in that latest Disney one that came out. I don't know how to say the name, Moana or something. No interest in that. I have no real interest in the last Venom movie. What else is even out? I don't even know. Smile 2 we watched, but not in the theater. That was good. I like Smile 2. That was the last movie. I don't think I talked about that. Great acting in it. I think the main woman's name is Naomi Scott. And it has another, spoilers here, like downer of an ending. Like they don't figure it out. Well, they know how to figure it out, but it doesn't come to be. But I like that one. I like the first one as well. But we've watched some Christmas movies already. I'm like, it's not even the end of November, right? Man, come on. We watched Christmas Vacation, of course, that's a classic. Although I don't think we watched that full. We watched one on Netflix that was, Jeremy Piven was in it, and it was pretty good. It took place in England. My dad's Christmas date, because his wife had died. It was almost more, it took place during Christmas, but it was very, like, intense with the daughter and Jeremy Piven's character, the father. And how both they've been dealing with the wife's death. I think she had died like 2 years prior. This is an older movie. It came out in 2020 or 2022, I forget. But it was good. It was still a good movie. I think it was like my father's Christmas date or my dad's Christmas date. It's on Netflix. Something with Christmas date. I think it was they set him up for the daughter and the friend set him up on a bunch of dating sites without him knowing, and then all of a sudden she's taking her dad to these places to meet these women, and they come up to him with his name, and he's like, "What? I don't know." Like, what? He's all bugging out because they got these people know me. But there's a lot of like arguments and stuff. It's actually like not a typical Christmas movie. We watched another one. I can't remember what it was called. Oh God, what was it called? Like, Meet Me. It was on Netflix as well. I think it's like this woman meets this guy in an airport, but she's already in a relationship, and she meets this guy, and she's like, "Oh, I forget the name of this band." My fiance knows who they are. I was like, "Are they a real band?" Because she's like, "Yeah, they are." There's something with a P, Platonics or something. And she tells this guy she meets at the airport about it, but she's in a relationship, and the guy's like, "Hey, this could be fate," because they get along well for a few hours in the airport. And he's like, "How about if we meet in a year at this? We're both single, and we meet at this concert next year." And then the woman's boyfriend cheats on her. She dumps him. And now she's trying to get tickets because she couldn't get the ticket. She didn't get the ticket. She always does, but she didn't this time. And she's trying to, and the movie's her trying to, and she's hanging out with, I don't know who this guy is, if it's her intern or something. I wasn't fully invested in the movie. It wasn't bad, but I was like, I went to the bathroom, I went to the kitchen for a little bit, and we didn't pause it. I was like, don't worry. But they're trying to get tickets, and then the band is involved. And then, she ends up falling. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's obvious who she ends up with in the movie. And it's not the guy from A Year Later, who she wants to meet a year later. I can't remember what that one was called. Let me look up her name. I think was it Christiana Milan was in it. Is that her name? I gotta see the name of this movie. I should look up the other one too and know what that one is for sure with Jeremy Piven. Is it just Christina? I don't know for sure. Let's see though. This movie should come up. I think it's fairly new. Meet Me Next Christmas. That's what it was called. I believe that's on Netflix. So that is new. That came out in 24. Is it? Wait, damn it. My stomach's acting up again. Christina. I don't know if she's pronounced it Christina. It's Christina Milan. And what's the other one? I gotta know for sure what it actually is called. I think it's like My Dad's Christmas Date or some bullshit. Wow, you put in Jeremy and he's not on this list of names. He doesn't have that respect. Gotta put the P in. Oh, he's gonna be 60 next year. Where are you? Come on, show it here so I don't have to look. PCU. That's a classic with him in it. My dad, yeah, it was My Dad's Christmas Date. All right. I forgot he was in Judgment Night. But yeah, we've already watched quite a few Christmas movies. We'll get to Home Alone and the usual like classics. I still like Christmas Vacation, but I don't like it as much as I used to. I don't know why. It's still fine and funny, but I don't like it as much as I used to. And I feel like I like Home Alone more than I used to. But they got the Christmas section of movies up. I'm sure Tubi has about 5,000 Christmas movies. We'll have to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. Is Silent Night, Deadly Night the one from the 80s? Is that the one we used to... one friend and I, and even his little brother, we used to keep saying this one line, and if you know this movie, you know this line when the guy just comes out and he has a gun, and this other guy's across the street putting out his garbage, and the other guy's like, "Garbage day!" If you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that movie in years, you'll be like, yes, I remember that. Garbage day. It's kind of classic shit you don't get anymore in movies. If I just type in garbage day, it will probably come up. I gotta get a new phone at some point. This phone is just taking a dump. Ever since I dropped it and cracked it, the screen in 90 spots. But I do not give enough of a shit about phones to get a new one yet. Oh my god. Hey, my phone's acting up now. It's being an asshole. My stomach is still making those noises. It's actually kind of annoying. This is really obnoxious, this piece of crap internet. Yeah, this internet is going to be like, stop responding. I don't know why it's not. There we go. I was waiting for it to be, the internet's not responding. Close app. Freaking thing. Oh man, what was I saying? Garbage Day. Oh my god, I can't even remember. Garbage Day. It just says Garbage Day movie. Garbage. It is Silent Night. It's Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. It's not the first one. Garbage Day. It's the second one. But yeah, we'll be watching more Christmas movies. Of course, it's funny. Hallmark has them on. My fiance's watching some of them, and they do this thing like if you're blind, when someone's not talking in the scene, a voice will tell you that like so and so walks into the room and someone looks sad, and I start laughing because some of the descriptions the thing is giving is so ridiculous, and the way the voice is comical. Enters room, like Brittany enters room, door closes. Like the way it's saying it is so weird. I went outside to my fiance. I'm like, they should have this for like horror movies. Character gets stabbed repeatedly, and then neck falls in the grave. Gets beaten like just. But yeah. I'll probably stop this in a few minutes here, but yeah, like I said, there's not a lot of movies I'm interested in seeing. At least in the theater, there's some I'm like, like Gladiator 2. I'll watch it, but I don't need to see it in the theater. Sonic 3 might be one to see in the theater. I'm pretty sure we saw the first two, or at least the second one. The movies just aren't what they used to be in terms of like, I just feel like there's not as many good movies coming out these days. Like there's movies like, oh, I could see this. I should say there's not a lot of movies like worth seeing in the theater. And the theater here is fairly cheap. Like Florida, here in North Carolina, they'll charge tax on the tickets. In New York, they never charge a tax. But in New York, the tickets are a lot more expensive anyway. The theater here is like, and I'm happy we have a theater in town. I think it's like $9. The matinees are maybe $6 or $7. Regular movies are like $9, and plus tax. I think 2 tickets ends up being like a little under $19 or something. So it's not bad. It's not like Seaford, $5 Tuesdays in Seaford. What was the last movie we saw on Long Island? It was like 2 weeks before we left. It was The Strangers Chapter 1 or something. There's one other person in the theater. And I remember he got up at the end. He's like, there's going to be another one. I was like, oh, yes. But I saw a ton of movies in Seaford. First one I saw in there was the first X-Men movie in 2000. That was like a month after the theater opened. And I thought after COVID it was going to be gone. A couple theaters closed. I want to say Merrick's Theater ended up closing. There was a little theater right, because COVID happened, at least the lockdowns did in New York. Right. Like she was there in January. I had to watch my aunt's house because she was watching her boss's dogs. So I got there at the end of January, and then by March, mid-March, everything was down. And I was like, oh, they got a cool little theater here. Like, looked like a super old school theater, and it was done. COVID, that one got destroyed, unfortunately. A lot of businesses got fucked. And a lot of them couldn't, like, they survived that lockdown, but then over the year or two, it fell apart, which is a shame. Because nobody was getting help. Of course, they were like, oh, we'll help you, and of course they didn't. You know, unless you're the airlines or something big, right? But anyway, that's just a